So, okay, here we are. It's Sunday evening, and we are on the second call of our Coach Apprenticeship group. Tonight, we are going to talk about how we actually earn money, including what is Success Club and SC points. We're going to talk about the different products and how you can learn more about each one of them. And we're going to highlight Shakeology in particular tonight, and we'll continue to talk about that as we go. And then we're going to start talking about inviting and which groups are coming up and how you might approach people about those groups and what are challenge groups and all that kind of stuff. Some people in here have already been through groups themselves and other people have not. So I'm going to talk about it from the beginning. And if anybody wants to chime in, I'm certainly open to that and would welcome that. But that's kind of my plan for the night. I'm going to, for the moment, just mute everybody to make sure we don't have a lot of feedback. Although, oh, there we go. Let me just real quick. And there. Okay. So, so the first thing about how we earn was the first thing I thought we'd talk about. And I want to do a screen share with you guys again so that we can, here we go. So that I can show you some stuff and remind everybody how to get into the back office. So this is my screen, obviously. I hope you can all see that. And then when you sign in on teambeachbody.com, you go click on Coach and then Coach Online Office, and then the menu, these tabs that you see at the top, again, this is how you're going to access everything in your back office. But what we're talking about again tonight, this page is where we're going to get to, but it's in News and Training, and then Coach Training Academy, and then you get to this page. And this is where all those videos are that we talked about in the first our first little class last week about Business Essentials. So if you haven't looked at these videos in Business Essentials, I would definitely recommend it. Last time we looked at our Coach Online Office and we went through that video, but there are 3 other ones that I would suggest getting to if you haven't already. But tonight we're going to talk about the earning, how to earn one, and then we're also going to talk about Success Club in the back office. So anyway, so if you come back here to how to earn, I'm going to actually show you one of the videos. It's 7 minutes long, and then we can talk afterwards. But it's worth hearing it from Beachbody themselves, and it's actually a little bit entertaining. This is Michael Neiman. He's I learned at Summit that he's actually an wannabe actor who's working for Beachbody, and he loves Beachbody and he'll probably stay there. But anyway, so he makes things pretty entertaining. So, so I'm just going to show this video to you all.
Oh, hey everybody, it's Michael. You know, we have had a ton of requests for a quick presentation on the Team Beachbody compensation plan. And fortunately, I already have one put together. It's around here somewhere. Apollo moon landing, Charlie Brown summer fun, Carl Deichler blooper reel, great stuff on this one. It's Brady Bunch Grand Canyon Adventure. I've been looking for this one. Oh, here it is. The Team Beachbody Compensation Plan. Yep, here you go. Take a look. So let's get started. There are 4 basic ways to earn money as a Team Beachbody coach. Challenge pack bonuses and commissions, Team Cycle bonus, matching bonus, and Star Diamond bonus. Let's begin with the challenge pack bonuses and commissions. Everybody knows that the best way to grow your Team Beachbody business is to invite new coaches and customers to your challenge group with a challenge pack. Why is it the best way? Because not only will your challenge group help your customers get new coaches, get great physical results, you'll earn between $40 and $105 for every challenge pack you sell. And we have got a challenge pack for everybody. Besides challenge pack bonuses, every time one of your customers buys a product from Team Beachbody, you'll earn a 25% commission, or 15% if they're club members, and that can really add up. For example, remember those challenge packs? Every challenge pack creates a home direct auto shipment of Shakeology. So with each monthly shipment, you earn a 25% commission. That's $32.49 every month. How does that add up? Let's do the math. If you sell 3 T25 challenge packs to new customers each month for 3 months, you'd earn over $900 in challenge pack bonuses and commissions. That's right, over $900. Check this out. Month 1, 3 T25 challenge packs gets you 3 times $70. or $210 in challenge pack bonuses. Month 2, 3 more challenge packs gets you another $210. Plus, you will earn 3 times $32.48 or $97.44 in Shakeology commissions from those month 1 challenge pack customers. So that's a total of $307.44 in month 2. And in month 3, 3 more challenge packs gets you another $210. Plus, you'll earn that $97.44 in Shakeology commissions from those month 1 challenge pack customers, and another $97.44 in Shakeology commissions from your month 2 challenge pack customers, totaling $405 in month 3, giving you a grand total of $922 in 3 months. Is your head spinning from all that math? Hey, come on, guys. All right, well, let's move on to Team Cycle bonus. And the good news is that we're not going to have to do any math here because we already have another video in the Coach Online office that explains in detail how the Team Cycle bonus works. Make sure you watch that video. But in the meantime, I'll give you a couple of highlights. Team Cycle bonus is an opportunity for you to earn off the sales of your entire downline organization. Now, as you build that organization, this can be a powerful income stream. You will cycle every time you have a balanced 300 team volume points from your downline organization. And depending on your rank, you'll earn between $14 and $18 for each one of those cycles. And depending on your rank, you can cycle up to 672 times a week. I know it sounds complicated, but it's not. Check out the Team Cycle bonus video for a more detailed explanation, and you can find that in the Coach Online office. All right, let's move on to matching bonus. Here, take another look. The great news is that you can earn a matching bonus of 5 or 10% every time one of your personally sponsored coaches earns their Team Cycle bonus. So Ruby coaches earn 5% and Diamond coaches earn 10%. So if you're a Diamond coach and you have 5 personally sponsored coaches earning $500 each, you would earn another $250. Wait, hold on. There's more, but I got to change the reel. Next is the Star Diamond bonus. Whoop. Wait a minute, that's the wrong reel. Okay, now, once you've reached the rank of 2-star diamond, you are now eligible to participate in our Star Diamond bonuses, which are paid out quarterly. We have 4 bonus pools that you can qualify for. A 2-star diamond bonus pool, a 5-star diamond pool, a 10-star diamond pool, and a 15-star diamond pool. Now, each of these bonus pools are made up of 1/2 of 1% of all of the volume generated by all coaches in that quarter. Each pool is then divided equally by all the coaches who qualify for that pool. For example, and these are not real numbers, the 2-star diamond pool totaled $10,000, and we had 10 coaches qualify for 2-star diamond or higher. They would each earn $1,000. Now, depending on your rank, you can participate in more than one pool. See, these 5 are 5-star diamond or higher. So, in addition to the $1,000, they'll earn another $2,000 when we divide the 5-star pool. And these 2 guys happen to be 10-star diamonds, so they'll split the 10-star pool and each earn another $5,000. And this dude qualified for the 15-star diamond bonus all by himself. So he doesn't have to share that $10,000. So Jimmy Superfly Snuka here, he earns $10,000 from the 15-star pool, $5,000 from the 10-star pool, $2,000 from the 5-star pool, and $1,000 from the 2-star pool for a total of $18,000 in Star Diamond bonuses that quarter. Congratulations, Superfly. Now you can go out and get yourself some new wrestling tights. Oh, Superfly, I don't know how to tell you, but animal prints went out in the 90s. Well, that's it. Those are the basic ways to earn, but check out the Coach Policies and Procedures document, which contains all of the details of the Coach Compensation Plan. But you know what? You're not going to earn anything just by watching this video, so get out there and start inviting. Oh, here's my Barbie's camping adventure. I haven't seen that one in years. Yeah, she's still looking good.
He's so silly. All right, let me put this down. And there we go. Okay, so that was a lot of information, but really the one that is most immediate and the one that you will obviously focus on first is the very first thing, which is commission and challenge pack bonuses. And if you aren't familiar or you didn't catch it in the video, challenge packs equal the product, so the workout program plus Shakeology bundled together. And what Beachbody does is when they bundle them together, they give you a big discount to our challengers and potential coaches who are signing up. So a challenge pack would be like a 21-day fix plus Shakeology. And when people sign up for challenge packs, as you saw in the video, the Shakeology is automatically put on home direct. And that means that they'll get it every month on the day that they ordered. So if they order on the 1st of October, then they'll get another shipment on the 1st of November. So we, as customer relations people, try and let our customers know that, because not everybody gets that when they sign up, and it's not because it's not written anywhere, but sometimes people don't realize that, and sometimes people do. Some people absolutely love that, and other people would prefer to change that, and that's totally fine, and we could talk more about that. But that's what a challenge pack is. And then when people get a challenge pack, then we get these things called Success Club points. And for a challenge pack, you get 2 points. And if you just have somebody that gets just Shakeology on home direct, then you get 1 point. So Success Club is a benchmark in our business because first of all, it helps us know that we're moving our business forward. And second, you get perks from the company for hitting Success Club. So the benchmarks in Success Club are Success Club 5 or Success Club 10. And they're just the company's way of helping us move our businesses forward and know that we're doing that. So the goal each month is to get at least SC5. So that would be the equivalent of selling 2 challenge packs and 1 Shakeology HD, or you could sell 5 Shakeology HD. It doesn't matter how you get to 5. But that's the goal each month, is to get to SC5. This month, if you get to SC5, you get a t-shirt for the new P90 that's coming out. And if you get to SC10, you get a hat. In previous months, they've done personal development books. Last month, they actually did a huge one, which is all kinds of exercise equipment, like a ladder, a ball, and something else. I can't remember the other thing. We didn't get those yet, but anyway, so they really do try and highlight it. But then even better than that is that they have a Success Club trip every year. And the one coming up this March in 2015 is to Cancun, Mexico. And every time you hit SC, then you get dollars towards the trip. So maybe, Jen, if you don't mind, maybe you could tell us, oh, it's in April, thank you. Maybe you could tell, Jen actually went on the Success Club reward trip this past year. It was a cruise, and it was amazing, I hear. So maybe you could just tell us a little bit about that. That would be awesome.
Yeah, sure. So the Success Club trip is you earn points towards your trip based on your Success Club points. So this trip that they're doing, it's if you make Success Club 5, you earn $10 per point toward your trip to pay for your trip. If you make less than 5, you only make $5. It started in January, and if you made Success Club 10, I think it was in January, you got, I think it was like a $300 towards your expenses to get there, so like your airfare and that kind of thing. You got extra points if you made Success Club 10 in January. You got an extra, I think, like I said, it was like $300 you got to go towards your travel expenses. Last year in March, it was the cruise. We did Grand Cayman and we did Cozumel. It was 5 nights. It was amazing. It was so much fun. There's some learning opportunities. There's lots of things planned. I'm not going to go into all of stuff that happened there, but it was really a lot of fun, and it was worth it.
You're leaving us.
What they do? What?
I said, you're leaving us hanging like that? What happened? I'm just kidding.
You know the story with Carl.
Awesome.
Yeah, Carl got a little drunk one night and was hanging out with us. So,
CEO of Beachbody.
huh?
I said Carl's the CEO of Beachbody.
Yes, Carl Deichler, the CEO of Beachbody, was hanging out one night. I was hanging out with like Alyssa and the Dream Team and that kind of stuff. And Carl and Michael Neiman were hanging out with us. And Isabel, Carl's wife, was not on the trip because they didn't want to pull their kids out. And Carl just got quite drunk and hooped it up. Had a good old time. But anyways, you get to work out with the celebrity trainers. I worked out with Shanti. I'm probably on Shanti's website, like about 15 different pictures that I found. They had workouts with Shanti, Tony Horton, Autumn Calabrese. I mean, it was just amazing. It was an amazing time. It was so much fun. And like I said, I think I paid $200 for that trip. And that was for 2 people. So far, I think I've only paid, I got into the Success Club trip this year as soon as it opened up, so I did not have to go onto the wait list. And so when you do that, you have to pay it quarterly, and I think so far I've only paid $20 for my trip. I fell short like the second quarter or whatever. And it's an all-inclusive resort in Cancun in April. So I will have to pay for my airfare. But if you do get, if you are a new coach and you're not on the wait list and you want to go on this trip, get on this wait list. Because I did not sign as a coach until April of last year. I did not sign up for the wait list until June or July. And I think I started out at like 1,500 on the wait list, and I still got a spot. How they take you off of the wait list is the more Success Club points you earn, the faster you get off the wait list. But it's still doable. It's still, like I said, I was like 1,200 on the wait list, and I still got off. I still got a spot on the cruise, and I got to go and just had an amazing time. You know, I mean, I was laying out by the pool, and Tony Horton's like, "Hey, how are you?" And I'm like, "What? Huh?" Tony Horton just talked to me. So, I mean, it's amazing time. It's definitely a great perk of being a coach.
Awesome. And then the other thing about Success Club to talk about is Success Starters, which is a program they started this past year. If you're a brand new coach and you hit Success Club your first 3 months, so Success Club 5, let's say you signed up in September. So if you hit it, they count your first month, your first full month. So it would be, if you started in September, you could have all the way through October as considered your first full month. But so your first 3 full months of coaching, if you hit Success Club 5, then you earn a free ticket to Summit, which is another event that Beachbody does in the summertime. I think this one is scheduled for July of 2015 in Nashville, Tennessee. And it's this trip I went on this past year. It was in Las Vegas this past year, and it's another amazing trip. It's not set up like the kind of relaxation of a cruise or whatever, but it's set up more like a teaching thing where the very top coaches give all kinds of informational sessions, and you get access to all the great training programs and stuff like that, plus the live workouts with all the celebrity trainers. You hear all about the news of the company and what's coming out. It's like an amazing environment to just get totally inspired and re-inspired. That's where they award the Beachbody Challenge, where the people that have lost a ton of weight get entered into this contest, and they award $100,000 to the top male and female who have these amazing stories that everybody's in tears because they've just transformed their lives, and you feel so so motivated, so inspired. So it's a great thing, and it's a wonderful perk to be able to get a free ticket to that, because tickets I think are around $300, something like that. So so anyway, so that's kind of Success Club in a nutshell. But if you want to hear more about it, and I know some of these things, I know for me when I was a new coach, I needed to hear multiple times. And if you want to hear more about any of those things, How to Earn or Success Club, you can go to the back office, into the Coach Training Academy, and those videos there, you can watch them anytime and kind of get a little review of what it is. But anyway, I wanted to move on a little bit now to the actual products so that you can see what the challenge packs are. So when you're talking to somebody else, you can have some idea. So basically, and we'll talk more about inviting in a minute, but basically what we try and do as coaches is match up the goal, somebody's goals for health and fitness with a program that would be best for them. So it's important to have some idea. You don't have to do all the programs, but you just have to have some idea of what they are. So I'm going to switch back to the screen share again, and so I can show you. Hang on a second. How do I move this? Well, let me do this down here a little bit. Okay, here's the. So this is, I'm going to show you this pretty awesome chart. So this is also in your back office, and if you forget, like I do, how to access this, you can go down here to the FAQs and just type in, and it's at the bottom of any page in the Coach Online Office. You can just type in comparison chart, and it will bring you, give you a link to this page. But I can also put a link in our Coach Apprenticeship group. But this is an amazing tool, because so few of us have done every program, and why would we? I mean, it's not suited for not every program is suited for every person. But let's say you're talking with somebody who wants a specific thing or has a specific need, or you just want to have. I would recommend looking through all these just for yourself. Maybe you're looking for something, or maybe you just want to get some idea of what we have. So anyway, this is a great little comparison chart of all the workout programs Beachbody has. So for example, T25, and you can look at who's the person in the video, and in this case, Shaun T. How long are the workouts? And of course, 25 minutes for T25, and the benefits and how it works. And you can do that for every single program. They don't have the one that's just about to be released yet, P90, but they will, I'm sure, soon. But you can look through all of those programs and just kind of get an idea. You can also search for it by any of these other tabs up here, all fitness levels, or if it's somebody that's intermediate or advanced or whatever. And it's just a very awesome tool. And then the other one I wanted to show you is if you go, let's see, if you go to your how you tell people to order, and I want to make sure everybody knows how to do that, but just for example, if you go to how people will order, there's another way to do the comparisons. I wonder if it's going to let me do this. Hang on one second. You can actually, here you can compare them side by side as well, and you can direct your customers to do this too. So so this says I'm logged in as a coach. As a coach, you can't buy challenge packs anymore. Once you buy your first challenge pack, you become a coach. But anyway, but this still gives you the view of what your customer might see. So it's really helpful. But so your customer can go in here too, although I would recommend helping them. I wouldn't just send somebody here blindly. But if let's say they're a beginner, it actually highlights the programs that are meant for beginners. Or let's say they're, I'm sorry, that has both clicked. So there we go. So there's the beginner programs. And then you can actually select like PIO and 21-Day Fix, and then compare them side by side, how much they cost, and whatever, who the trainers are, and how long the workouts are, and what kind of equipment you might need, and whatever. So it's what I would recommend is just going in and playing around with this, and just kind of familiarize yourself with the programs and whatever, so you can talk kind of intelligently with your potential customers. And then for those that don't know, so here's again the example of the challenge packs, which would get you 2 SC points. PIO right now is $160, and 21-Day Fix is on sale this month for $140. And then so what customers get when they buy a challenge pack is the whole full workout program plus a 30-day supply of Shakeology bundled together. So this is then they would pick how they want their Shakeology to come. See, it says right here, this is what trips people up a little bit occasionally. It says right here, auto ship, and some people don't notice that, and that's why it comes every 30 days. Although we try, I mean, it's good business, it's good customer service to remind people that their 30 days is coming up and that they can change their flavor or change the ship date on their order or cancel. And it's really just a good idea to build trust with people by reminding them of that the first month. So, and when they bundle them, I think you may know, so you save money versus buying these as two separate things. So if you bought just the 21-day fix and just Shakeology separately, it would cost you $70 more or $50 more for PIO to do that. All right, I'm gonna stop sharing there. So do you guys have questions about that? I should have asked you about questions after the video too. Should we pause? Let's pause for questions and then we'll go on to inviting. Anybody have anything? Oh, and Jen says you can log out. That's a good point. You can log out of your Coach Online Office, and if you were to go back in, you could view it as a customer if you wanted to see what they could see. That's a good idea.
Yeah, that's usually what I do with most of my customers. I personally get on the phone with my customers when they're ordering challenge packs and walk them through the process. I log out of my office, I log out of my Team Beachbody page, and I kind of walk them through screen by screen until you get to the purchase page, just because I personally, one of my very first customers got lost somehow on my page. I didn't even know they were ordering, and somehow went from my site onto the regular Beachbody site and bought P90X, and they did the installment plan, so I didn't get any credit for it, even though they started on my page. So ever since then, I personally walk every single customer through the ordering process. And that's how I do it, as I log out, go to my site, my coaching site, and walk them through page by page. That's just me.
That's a good idea.
I can understand that, because I had a hard time when I was first on there ordering something myself. I started out on the page and it's very easy to navigate away from it.
Yeah, I know they started out on my site, and I don't even know how they got like away from it, and they ended up on the regular Beachbody site and the installment plan. So, and they ordered like Shakeology and P90X at the same time. I'm like, why didn't you tell me? We could have, you know. So, I mean, I lost SC points, and I lost just even the regular commission because, you know, they ended up on the regular site and did the installment plan. So that's just me.
Yeah.
Learning experience.
Yeah. There's also an app. Do any of you use the app that you can also order through that? I haven't done that yet.
On your phone, you mean?
Yeah.
It's junk.
Oh, don't do that.
Basically, it's just a link to Team Beachbody, and all it basically does is you enter in their email address and something else, and then you get an email that says you have, like, it's not user friendly. It's not like, it doesn't sign them up. It basically just sends them an email to your link. That's basically all it does.
Mm.
It's not a good app. It's junk.
Okay.
I deleted it off my phone.
Okay. Well, maybe
But
they'll improve that at some point, because it's nice.
Yeah, it's not even an actual app. It's like, okay, go here, and then like you touch and hold it, and it's like save link as an app or something on your phone. It's garbage. I deleted it.
Okay, I have a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, I'm still not sure what the back office is. Is that the training academy, or is it more than that?
Your office. When you log into teambeachbody.com, and then you hover over coach, and then you go down to Coach Online Office. Coach Online Office is your back office.
Okay. Yeah, I know what Coach Online Office is.
Okay. Same thing.
Okay.
Same thing. We just all call it back Back office.
Okay, because I've heard that so many times, and I'm like, well, I don't really know what they're talking about.
Yeah, no, your back office is your coach online office. It's the
All
same
right.
thing. It's just another term we use.
Thanks.
Sorry about that. You're right. I remember thinking that same thing back in the beginning. Yes, I'm sorry. I don't know why we refer to it as that when it's not called the back office. Now you're in the in group. Special name that we call it. Okay, so actually I forgot. Before we go on to inviting, I wanted to talk Shakeology a little bit more because in case you didn't realize from that video, Shakeology is really the part that's going to lead to sustained income because people will buy programs, but then once they've bought the program, they may or may not eventually buy another program, but it's not going to have a monthly income if people are just buying just fitness programs, right? So Shakeology is really a cornerstone of the business because people will hopefully go on Shakeology and stay on Shakeology. And why? Because it's absolutely amazing. So, so in case you don't know, it would be a great thing to familiarize yourself with Shakeology as well. And we can post in the group. I'm going to make a little note to post some awesome Shakeology videos because it's not that you need to become an expert on all the amazing 70 superfood ingredients that are in there, but it is important to kind of understand why it's an amazing product. Just that it's all natural, there's nothing artificial about it. It has all these superfoods in it that help with things like, it has antioxidants, it has pre and probiotics that help with digestion, it has phytonutrients, and all kinds of amazing things. And people usually, in case you don't know much about Shakeology, and people usually see amazing results. They just finished a clinical trial about Shakeology where people's cholesterol went down, their glycemic index went down. I mean, it's an amazing, amazing product because let's face it, we live in a society that has a ton of processed crap and we don't get the vitamins and nutrients that our bodies really need. And this is one super simple way to get everything that we need. There's also an amazing video that Shay Stanford's kind of like she's a coach, but she's also kind of our resident expert on Shakeology. She has an incredible nutrition background. And she has some amazing videos about why it's such an amazing product as well. And so it really is worth your time and energy to invest in coming to love and believe in Shakeology because it really is a cornerstone of our business. And when we have customers that agree to try it, we want to help them understand how amazing it is as well, because it is amazing. And then they can be invested in it and can see the real value of drinking it daily. It really is, in case you don't know, it really is so much more than a weight loss product. It really is something that is for overall health, and weight loss is actually the byproduct of drinking something so healthy or of actually eating healthy. Weight loss is a byproduct. The overall goal is that your body doesn't crave the crap that it might crave if you were eating crap. And also, it helps all those other wonderful things like lowering cholesterol and reducing your risk of heart disease and lowering blood pressure, blood pressure and all that kind of stuff. So it's, again, worth your time and effort to understand Shakeology. We could actually do a whole separate call on that sometime. There are some great calls out in there. And again, I'm just going to make a note to put some of those in the group because I would highly, highly encourage you to become familiar with Shakeology. Okay. So in the interest of time, let's keep talking about inviting because in our first installment last week, we talked about Beachbody has 3 vital behaviors. And the very first one is invite, 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 and be a product of the product is the second one. And personal development is the third. And in this business, doing all 3 of those things will help you succeed. So invite, invite, invite is the one we kind of want to focus on, but just to remind you that be a product of the product means that you are doing your workouts, that you're drinking Shakeology, that you believe in in this whole company and what we're trying to do, because then you can actually help other people see the value in it as well if you are living proof that it works and that you're doing well with it. And personal development, again, just means however you want to better yourself. And I love this about this company, that's one of the 3 vital behaviors that you actually are trying to improve you know, yourself as a person. There's a ton of great personal development out there. And that was the other thing I mentioned in the last one, but I didn't follow through. So I'm going to make myself another note that there is, I recommend, I think a lot of us do, that one of the very first things to read or listen to is the book called Go Pro. It's by Eric Worre, a network marketing guru who has been incredibly successful in not with Beachbody, but another network marketing company. And I have the audio of that book. If anybody prefers listening, it's super easy for me to listen in the car or you know, when you're making dinner or whatever. So I can send that to you. I think the only way I can send it to everybody is through private message because it's an MP3. I don't think I can post it in the group anyway. But anyway, so personal development is super important. And I think I have some extra copies of the book if anybody prefers to read it. Either way, listen to it, read it, whatever. That's a great one to start with. It's not very long. It's an easy read or easy listen. Highly recommend that. But okay, so getting back to the first vital behavior, invite. Some other people, there was a wake-up call recently where they said Carl was rethinking that, and he thought maybe it should have been connect, because the idea is that not necessarily that you actually have to say, hey, why don't you buy something from me, but instead build relationships and through the relationships build trust, and then eventually get to the part where maybe they would want to join you in a challenge group or something like that. But anyway, but regardless of how you want to say it, invite, or connect, or whatever, the point is the same, that this whole business is really about, it's a people business, it's a relationship building business, and the whole point is that we want to help people feel better about themselves and be better and have a better outlook on life and their weight and their looks and all that kind of stuff. So anyway, so how in the world do you do that? Jen actually posted in the group tonight some amazing tools. I'm going to do another screen share here because I want to point them out to you. And where are we here? Let me just go. Oh, hang on. Let me go into our group here. So let me do this. Here we go. So in our group, there is this tab up here, Files, and this is where you're going to find. So when you post something, in case you don't know, in the groups, when you post something in the news feed, it will just there's no way to organize that. Facebook wasn't built for businesses like this or groups like this. So there's no way to organize it. Anytime somebody comments on something, it automatically jumps that whole post to the top, so it doesn't stay in order of when it was originally posted or anything. The files are the same, but at least they're all organized here. So anyway, so Jen just posted these to the group, and they're amazing. So there are some ideas of how to invite. So when we say invite, so like kind of the step one of inviting would be that you just are reaching out, connecting to people. And I'm sorry, hang on just one second. So sorry. Okay, there's a little person at the door, but they're good. Okay, so anyway, so invite, the initial part is just reaching out to people, and invite just can simply mean reconnecting with people, restarting up relationships with people. So I'm talking about non-Beachbody stuff. Like, so let's say on Facebook you are friends with, you know, people from your high school that you haven't talked to for years. Just starting up the conversation would be considered the initial steps of inviting. So that's kind of step one. But then, like, kind of as the conversation goes, you might get into what are you doing now, or what are you know, where are you working, or whatever. And you might get into the idea that, hey, you're doing something new and doing something with Beachbody and whatever. Or there might be somebody directly that you might want to invite. But anyway, so all of that encompasses invite. And here she posted some things about how to do that. So there are, let's see, let's click on one here. The 21-day fix, for example, and that's the program that's on sale this month. So here are some examples, and I'll ask some of the coaches to post some of theirs. So you can invite by private message on Facebook. Is one way to invite, but you can also obviously invite in person. You can call people on the phone. You can do it through other social media avenues. But this one is some of the posts that were successful. So I'm not going to read it to you, but you can see in this group that there are some different ways of approaching people and how to invite them. There are also things like fit clubs and other ways to reach out to people, and we'll talk about all those things in another call. But anyway, so this is she posted some other things in here that would be helpful in the files again here. And then how to respond when they say they're actually interested and what to say. Then we all get objections, and there are, just because somebody says no, that doesn't mean you have to stop there. The next call we'll do will be about objections and how to follow up and stuff like that. But anyway, so what are you inviting them to is actually the next thing I wanted to talk about. So we do these things called challenge groups. I think most of you know, but in case you don't know, what we do is we collect people together that are doing a program, and we try and have them start on the same day. If it's some of the groups we do are specific to a specific program, like the 21-day fix, for example. We start a new group with everybody who's doing that specific program, and first we start with something called a pre-season, which is where everybody's kind of getting their programs and whatever, and we try and give them some idea of what to expect. We also do like we have everybody do measurements and pictures, before pictures and stuff like that, because it's really amazing to see people's progress by the end. We just introduce them to the concept of nutrition and healthy eating and all that kind of stuff. For the 21-day fix program, we introduce them. That's the program that has little perfectly portioned containers. So we introduce them to that and what that is. Anyway, and then we have them all start together. That most programs start on a Monday. So we have them all, we kind of boost them up and we get them motivated. And then on Monday, we have everybody start together in a challenge group. And then we have everybody check in. The whole idea is that they're just getting motivated, they're getting accountability, and everybody's kind of working toward the same goal. And just by nature, when people are surrounded by others who are doing the same kinds of things, then they'll naturally kind of move forward. And it's so much easier doing it when you know that you need to check in and be accountable to somebody than it is if you were to try and do it on your own. So I don't know if everybody knows this, so I'm going to switch over now to our Inspiration Nation page. And in the files of this group, so this is our bigger group for those of you that don't know or don't remember. In the files of this group, we have tons of templates. So when we do challenge groups, we're not recreating the wheel every time. And we're doing, let me just find one here for you. We created these templates so that you can just pull posts from the template. Here we go. And we do them in Google Docs. And I'm only showing you this so that you don't have to worry about challenge group templates. But when you join a group, we'll go over this again, and it's not a big problem. I just want to kind of give you an idea. So what we actually do is, so this would be in preseason, which we do the week before the start of the group. We call that preseason. You would just copy this and paste it into the group. It's that easy to do posts in a challenge group. So it's all there for you. You don't have, you can recreate things as you go and you want to make them your own, and I'd highly encourage that. But in the beginning, you can just simply copy and paste things that we've already done, and that some of them people before us have done, and some of them we've created based on what our challengers have said they needed and wanted and all that. So anyway, so that's a lot of information. And again, it's not to overwhelm you, but more just to say that these things are already out there. So you don't have to be overwhelmed as a coach by starting a challenge group, because we already have lots of tools and resources that can help you get started. And we also, as the coaches that are helping to train you, invite you to have your challengers join our challenge groups. And that way we will help run them. And you can actually just, you can just add people in, add value, observe how it goes, see what it means to be a coach in the group, and go from there. Jen, do you want to add anything to that? Did I skip anything? Did I go too fast? It was perfect.
No,
No,
I think that was good. Do what?
I said it was perfect, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, no, that's actually sounded pretty good. So,
So,
the only thing that I do is, you know, if when I invite, one thing that I do when I invite is, the people who I choose to invite are just people like if I put a post on about a special or a new challenge group coming up, anybody who is, especially when I have, given them the opportunity to say like or comment on my post. Anybody who has liked or commented on that post, I do go ahead and say, hey, do you want to have more information on this group? And I go from there.
yeah, that's a good point. So what I'm thinking for this week coming up is for anybody that's interested, which I would highly encourage people to do, is that maybe we can pick out some dates for the next group, and we could have everybody, even if they want to do a practice post in our small group, we can help kind of show what may or may not work. We can show some examples of our posts. I just did one tonight, actually, that I'll share with you all in the group. It was really simple. It didn't even have a picture on it, because sometimes I think posts get seen when they don't have pictures, or they do. Facebook's a game, by the way, in case you don't know that, trying to figure out who sees what and when and all that. And it's just, you just try things and whatever, and try not to get too emotionally attached to anything you throw out there that does or doesn't get liked. But if you let us know in the group that you're doing something, we can all support it and like it and comment on it and all that. And those kinds of things help build your affinity, which is something we could talk about later too. But it will help more people see it if people are commenting and liking on it. We can do that for each other, and it's really helpful. But anyway, so what I'm thinking is that we can plan in the group for our next group so that you all have something to invite people to coming up. Some of you are working with your specific sponsor coach, and that's totally fine. And others may or may not have something in mind that you're inviting people to. None of these are something that you're obligated to do, but they're all just suggestions. This is really your business. And if you have something in mind, go for it. But if you're looking for something, we're going to start a 21-day fix group and then a P90 group, because both of those are the kind of the hot selling items right now. The 21-day fix group came out, for those of you who don't know, it came out in February, and it completely sold out and kind of took Beachbody by storm. It was kind of a nightmare as a coach because we were having people on waiting lists and whatever, but that problem is totally resolved and we don't have to worry about that. But that program is back on sale this month. And it's a hot item because, in case you don't know about the 21-day fix, it has a nutrition component, which people really like. It's short, which people also like, and the workouts themselves are only 30 minutes long. They're doable, and they're doable for any fitness level. There's a modifier in there that's not your typical, what do I want to say, like skinny mini person. Like there's an actual real person who modifies, who does not have a Barbie type shape, right? So
Kat's an actress, by the way.
What'd you say?
Kat's an actress.
Oh, is she? Well, good. I mean, she's very real, and I appreciate her realness, whether she's...
Yeah, she was a modifier in Body Gospel, too.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, and there's a live, like, Q&A thing on YouTube with Autumn, and Autumn admits that Kat is an actress.
Oh, all right.
Because it was kind of funny, because I was doing the 21-day fix, and I did the Body Gospel for my fit club, and I was like, that's Kat. That's Kat. Yeah, she's an actress.
Oh, well, good. Well, I appreciate that because she's so real. I mean, she's not like the model looking person.
No, she's not. You're right. She's not.
Yeah.
But she is an actress.
Yeah. So she's not really...
She's struggling with the rest of us.
So anyway, so we'll do a 21-day fix start that you can invite people to, and the P90 is the brand new program that's just coming out. Jen did a call on that last week if you're interested in learning more about the launch of that program. But basically it's P90X, X2, X3. It's the beginner version of those programs, because all of those versions are meant for intermediate or advanced fitness level. And Tony Horton, the celebrity trainer, hadn't done a beginner program except for, I think, years and years and years ago. But recently he hadn't done a beginner program until this one. So the P90 is actually 90 days. So it's a very different kind of program versus the 21-day fix, which is shorter and nutrition focused. P90 is longer, and it has, you kind of, after each month, kind of graduate a little bit onto the next month and the next training and whatever. So anyway, they're different programs, but they're both kind of hot. The P90 is actually going on sale on Tuesday. So hopefully, I'm sure Beachbody has prepared a little better than they did for the 21-day fix, which was amazingly successful. So hopefully this one will be as well. So we'll have groups for both of those. And we can put the start dates in our group in case you aren't seeing them in the other group, in the Inspiration Nation group. And you are more than welcome to invite people to those groups. Does anybody have questions about that? No, okay. So I think where we'll go from here, because we'll wrap it up here soon, is in our coach apprenticeship group for this week. I think the next things that we'll encourage everybody to do is actually start the inviting process, and we'll just post a few more examples in there. I'll have some of the other Diamond coaches in the group post a few more ways that they've invited people, and I'll post some of mine as well. And we'll, because there's so many different methods and so many different personalities in the group, that sometimes it's just helpful to hear and see what everybody's doing and make it your own and whatever. So you can, but generally you can do the personal invitations, you can do kind of the more public invitations on Facebook or other social media. And it's really helpful to have them point to something in particular. And then next week, what we'll do is talk about, assuming that everybody gets to that this week, by next week, you'll have some objections, and we'll talk about that, which everybody gets. And, just to start, don't take it personally as best you can, because we all get them. And we'll talk more about how you handle that and what you do. And there's tons of amazing resources out there that will be very helpful, and we'll talk all about that next time. Okay, so I'm going to try and wrap it up for tonight. Did any of you have any last thoughts, comments? No? Okay. Oh. No.
Oh, I was just going to say I like the format of this group.
Oh, good.
The calls, I think it's very helpful.
Yeah. Oh, good. I'm glad. Yeah, I think I've mentioned to a bunch of people. The other way that we've done it in the past was just the daily posts in a group, and that, for me, as a person who has also gone through all those groups, that was very, I don't know why, I didn't like it broken down like that. I kind of wanted bigger chunks of information, and I hope that that's what we're trying to do here. But I think you all know this is our, go ahead. No. Anyway, I think you all know this is our first try at doing it this way. We've done a bunch of Coach Basics groups, but this is our first try of doing the weekly calls instead. So your feedback is more than welcome. If there are topics that you want to see that put in the cover photo, what kind of the outline is, but if there are other things, or as we're going along, if you have other things that you want to address, by all means, say it. This is our first time through. Okay, anybody else have something to say?
No, other than thanks for the feedback, Teresa.
You're welcome.
This is new for us too, so we'd like to hear it, because it seems like our coach apprenticeship groups are getting very frustrating for us. So
yes. All right, cool. I'm gonna hit stop record now. But thanks. Wait.